Imagine standing in the middle of an open field, sun blazing, perfect visibility, no bushes, no trees, nowhere to hide. You think you're safe. What you don't know is that 2 miles away, someone already has your head locked inside their reticle. The bullet is already moving. You haven't heard the sound yet? You never will. That's the world of long-range sniping. Most people know snipers are dangerous, but very few actually understand how far long-range really goes. Because when the best snipers in the world talk about distance, they're not talking about hundreds of meters. They're talking about more than 3 kilometers, more than 2 miles. A distance where, with the naked eye, you can barely tell a car from a tree, and they make the shot every time, with a single round. But getting there takes more than just being a good shooter. An extreme long-range sniper has to account for wind direction, wind speed, air density, and even the rotation of the Earth. You heard that right, the Earth's rotation. At distances beyond 2 miles, the Coriolis effect, the same force that makes hurricanes spin, is enough to push a bullet several centimeters off target. Centimeters that mean a miss, centimeters that mean survival. And all of those calculations have to be made in the field, often while the enemy is actively trying to find you. These are the 5 longest confirmed kills in military history, plus 1 bonus, because 5 entries alone can't capture just how far the limits of human capability have already been pushed. Number 6. Corporal Craig Harrison, Afghanistan, 2.47 miles. We start at the bottom of this list, and even the bottom is something most professional snipers will never come close to in their entire careers. 2009, Helmand Province, Afghanistan. Clear day, light wind. Craig Harrison, a sniper with the British Army, was providing overwatch for his unit moving below. His targets, 2 Taliban machine gunners. He was using an Accuracy International L115A3, a .338 Lapua Magnum rifle, and the British sniper's weapon of choice. After ranging the targets, he fired 2 shots in sequence. Both gunners went down. 2 shots, 2 targets. For nearly a decade, those shots held the world record. Harrison never wanted the recognition. When the British military leaked his name without his consent, he received death threats. His family had to move. He also struggled with severe PTSD after tours in Kosovo, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Records can bring pride, just not always in the way you'd expect. Number 5. Unnamed Ukrainian sniper, Ukraine. 1.68 miles, November 2022. The war in Ukraine was 9 months old. Russia, which originally expected the full invasion to be over in 3 days, had already suffered more than 100,000 casualties on the battlefield. Into that moment, a sniper from a Ukrainian National Guard Special Operations Unit did something that made the military world stop. From 2,710 meters away, he dropped a Russian soldier. The shot was confirmed. And just like that, Ukraine's name entered a record list previously dominated by Canada and Australia. The weapon, a Zato Snipex Alligator, a Ukrainian-made 14.5mm anti-material rifle built to destroy heavy equipment, not engage personnel. Its claimed effective range from the manufacturer, 2,000 meters. This sniper fired from 710 meters beyond that. No name, no photo, just the shot and the number. Number 4. Unnamed Australian sniper, Afghanistan. 1.74 miles, April 2012. Kajaki District, Helmand Province. 2 Australian sniper teams from the 2nd Commando Regiment were operating in the same area. First team, 2 privates, 1 spotter, 1 shooter. Second team, a lance corporal on the rifle, a corporal spotting. Their unit commander was also spotting from a separate position. 3 spotters, 1 shot. The shooter used a Barrett M82A1 with a Schmidt and Bender scope. The target was at 2,815 meters. All 3 spotters independently confirmed the hit. New world record. The story wasn't made public until 2 years later in the book One Shot Kills, A History of Australian Army Sniping. The shooter's name remains classified because in this world, becoming too well known as a sniper can be a curse of its own. That record held for 5 full years before it was finally broken from a direction nobody saw coming. Number 3. Unnamed Canadian sniper, Iraq. 2.19 miles, over 2 miles, more than 3.5 kilometers. At that distance, the bullet takes more than 4 seconds to reach the target. 4 seconds is enough time to shift, turn, or take cover. But this target never knew what hit him. An undisclosed city in Iraq, a sniper from Joint Task Force 2, Canada's most elite special operations unit, took up position in a high-rise building. Below, Iraqi security forces were under attack by ISIS fighters. Air support wasn't an option, too many civilians in the surrounding area. The only choice, one shot from far away. Using a Macmillan TAC-50 and .50 caliber, he locked onto an ISIS fighter from 3,540 meters. The hit was confirmed by video evidence. The target dropped. For 6 years, that was the longest confirmed kill in the history of human combat. The sniper's identity is still classified. All that remains is the number, 3,540 meters, and a bullet that traveled farther through an Iraqi night than anyone had ever done before, at least until Ukraine changed everything. Number 2, Vyacheslav Kovalsky, Ukraine, 2.36 miles. Unlike almost everyone else on this list, this man has no problem with the world knowing his name. His name is Vyacheslav Kovalsky. He's 58 years old. Before the war, he was an award-winning competitive long-distance shooter, not a career soldier, not a hired gun, a civilian who happened to be extraordinarily good at putting bullets on distant targets. Then, in February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine. The same day the invasion started, Kovalsky signed up as a sniper. He joined Ukraine's security service and began operating at the front. November 2023, Kherson region. He aimed at a Russian officer from 3,800 meters using a custom-built rifle he called the Horizon's Lord. The bullet took 9 seconds to reach its target. 9 seconds. When the officer buckled and the troops around him scattered, Kovalsky spoke to the Wall Street Journal and said only this: "I wanted Russians to know what Ukrainians are capable of. Let them sit at home and be afraid." For a moment, he held the longest confirmed combat kill in human history. Number 1, unnamed Ukrainian sniper, Privid unit, exactly 2.49 miles. August 14th, 2025, Pokrovsk-Myrnorid sector, eastern Donetsk. From exactly 4,000 meters away, 2 Russian soldiers were killed by a single round. 2 people, 1 shot, from 2.5 miles out. The bullet passed through a window and struck both targets inside the building. This wasn't just the longest shot ever recorded. It was a shot that changed the definition of what's possible on a modern battlefield. The shooter belonged to Unit Privid, which in Ukrainian means ghost. The weapon was again the Snipex Alligator, but this time it didn't work alone. The Privid team used a reconnaissance drone and artificial intelligence to acquire the targets, calculate the firing solution, and confirm the hit. Ukrainian journalist Yuri Butusov published the video. Multiple rounds were fired before the final shot found its mark. A unit member later told the Kiev Post that this is not the work of one person. The team includes shooters, spotters, AI operators calculating trajectories, and aerial observers filming from above. This is no longer a lone sniper lying still behind a bush. This is a system, human skill and technology, working together toward one outcome. As of February 2026, the Privid unit had reportedly eliminated nearly 1,000 Russian personnel in the Pokrovsk area over the prior year. 1,000. This record has changed 3 times in less than 3 years, all because of the war in Ukraine. Nobody knows when it will be broken next or by whom. What's certain is that the technology keeps advancing, the distances keep growing, and limits we once thought impossible keep turning out to be just a matter of time. One thing hasn't changed. Behind every number on this list, there's someone lying completely still, waiting, calculating, and eventually squeezing the trigger. The shot is the easy part. The waiting is what kills you. If you're not done yet, there's another one on screen right now.